Khalect is in Kalimdor, ready to collect it all. Every quest, dungeon, and rare. One zone at a time. Gamers, after being chased out of Desolace, I have arrived in the lush jungle known as Feralas. This green-filled zone is pretty much what it looks like. It has trees, some grass, trees that walk, trees that elves live in, but more importantly, it has Dire Maul. Dire Maul is a three-winged dungeon located right smack dab middle of this jungle. Here, it's home to many creatures. We have satyrs, demons, dead elves, and of course our favorite belly dancing friend, the ogre. Now this zone does have some questing to do, and there's a certain pet that likes to hide out on pretty much anything in the zone, but it's the dungeon that takes home the prize for the grind time. So what exactly is Dire Maul? Well, it's an ancient Kaldorite city known as Thalas that I 100% did not pronounce correctly, but this city was long ago. Now it's just rubble and broken places and ruins, but it holds corrupted energy. Different groups have tried taking over the Elven City over the years, but they settled into a truce that each group shall do their own thing with the corrupted energy in their own wing. With that, let's start with the east side, the Warpwood Quarter. We're learning how the Dark Iron bars require BRD and ore can only be found in MC or BRD, right? Yes, I do believe that is the only two spots. I don't know if Lubers has any. I don't remember there being any in there. Oh, we already got another. We should really keep track of this. Hold on a second. Tree, I need you to just do me a favor and, like, disappear. Thanks. That's a zone drop. That's a zone drop necklace from here. Already. I didn't even hit to the first boss yet. What I was gonna say is let's check the world drops and like how many I have percentage wise, and then when I leave, because I think I'm gonna get a lot when I'm done with Dire Maul completely. So that's kind of why I wanted to check it, but then I just got a world drop. So maybe that's a good sign to start for these dungeons, you know? Not a world drop, a zone drop, All right, what I was gonna do is open this up. World drops classic. You can see I'm 2318 out of 2955. Someone remember this, okay? Someone remember this in their brain. So I'm 2318 out of 2955. And by the time we are done this dungeon, I want to see how big that number is. How much that's grown. I have a feeling Dire Maul is going to give me a lot. Dire Maul for sure will be giving me drops. This wing alone has 16 boss drops that I'm going to need to get. Why don't we take a look at them? The Tendrous here is our first boss. Drawn to Dire Maul due to its warped energy, this elf needed a way to sate the craving for arcane magic, and not only did she do that, she found a power that could destroy all of her enemies. She drops the Kaldorite channeling rod, her wand, and a Fellhide cap. How much health does she have? She's got a fair bit. But Pimgib here killed me. I took my hand off for a second. What happened? A Void Bolt for 2600? What the? One thing that's really interesting about the East Wing, every single boss hits like a truck. Every single one of them just slaps me down like I was a fly. So, that's something I have to deal with.
Round 2. Fight!
Focusing up. The focusing has begun. I need to make sure like I am essentially full health as much as I possibly... Oh my god! Even for what I have to do. Whew. What am I getting? Wow. Wow, it's crit haste and it came with speed. But I got the wand. We got the wand. It's a stick. That's for sure. That's it right there. That's cool. I'm glad I got this. I really wish that was just crit verse speed. That would have been so nice, but it is what it is. Next up is Hydro Spawn. When Zevrim Thornhoof came to Dire Maul, he wanted to take control of all their elementals, mainly focusing on Hydro Spawn. After years of getting hit by the energy of the victims of Thornhoof, Hydro Spawn started to bend to his will. But soon he's going to bend to mine, because I need the Wave Slicer, Riptide Shoes, and water spout boots. Benjamin, thank you for your assistance. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're going to make it really annoying for me to cast Chi Burst, aren't you? Yeah, you are. But I saw something there. The weird, like, weird thing I could have done. Did you really have to cast that right now, buddy? Alright. Hydra Spawn's dead. The Hydralings are not. The Hydralings still want to beat me up. That's illegal. Stop your rain of fire, okay? It's cringe and no one likes it. Anyway, what do we get? We got the Wave Slicer. We got the two-handed axe, and it came with Leech as well. And then we got some mail pants that nobody was asking for. But a boss drop is a boss drop. So who is Zevram Thornhoof? He's located just above Hydra Spawn's pool. This satyr was desperate to show his worth through the Burning Legion. He came to Dire Maul to enslave the ancients that reside here. However, he realized that his power wasn't enough and started sacrificing victims to get more power. I'm going to do the same to him, but not for power, but for loot. I need a satyr's bow, fervent helm, helm of awareness, and the gloves of shadowy mist. Don't get me wrong, this fight is being very annoying. He refreshed the intense pain. It's intense, guys. We have a Connor here. That intense pain has been kicked. Oh, and just touch of death? Okay. Not too bad. That wasn't too bad. Both things here I didn't need. But that is a crit haste ring that I also don't need, and we got some haste versatility hat. That's a nice hat. It's a nice hat. But nothing off of him I needed, so we need to kill him again. After killing Zevram, you could talk to Ironbark, who will open the door to the final boss. Rest in peace, big man. Finally, in the east side, we have Alzin the Wild Shaper. He's here for one singular goal. Total corruption of... Dude, please, sit still. Okay, why does every boss in this wing have to move around when I'm trying to get this B-roll? Okay, could you just sit still, please? Alright, cool, yeah. Just walk off screen. Whatever. I need the Fiendish Machete, Shadewood Cloak, Gloves of Restoration, Razor Gauntlets, Whipvine Cord, and Merciful Greaves. Kick the Wild Regen. Here comes the Disarm right now. And we walk over. Tiger's Lust, Touch of Death. Boss has been slain. What do I get? Two things that I needed. The Fiendish Machete, which is a one-handed sword. And then the back piece. That looks like that. Boss is dead. Easy peasy. Nice and done. Lastly, out of this wing, I still need 3 zone drops. I'm going to need the Marksman Bands, Phasing Boots, and Unbridled Leggings. Drop rates aren't too bad for these, so they shouldn't be that bad to get, but we'll see what happens. For now, let's just keep farming and see what I get. Big kicking. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's A-okay. Connor's taking care of stuff. That's what we like to see. Connor's doing work. Boss is dead. Kill the Hydraling. Thank you, trash bag boy. What I hope I get is both boots. I got one of them. I did get the Riptide shoes. So that is a cloth boot done. Came with some speed. Not bad for the Mog in a way. It's got like the nice blue and gold. However, the rest of the brown, not the greatest. Getting a lot of pain intensely would be bad for my health. Oh, 4 stacks. If I live this, which I have my shield up, I should be fine. Touch of Death. Oh. Okay. That was rough. That was rough. Please give me 2 things that I need. They are both needed. The Gloves of Shadowy Mist and the Fervent Helm. That's leather, by the way. That is definitely chainmail. That is a leather helmet. Alright, Alzin's Wild Shaper. I'm so bad at recording. I don't understand why I'm so bad with this lately. Gloves of Restoration. There they are. The leather gloves that are crit verse. So, that's cool. Yeah. And just like that, Pimgib, Lathendris is dead. They both have perished to me, and I got the Quel'Dor Eye channeling rod. Yeah. Okay, okie doke, okie doke, okie doke. Take the intense pain. Do not let him cast that. Don't let that stack up on me. Kedge. Zevram, what are you dropping? Helm of Awareness. I needed the Helm of Awareness. It's a mail helmet. It looks like that. I am now very aware of what's going on. I'm aware that this guy sucks. Alright. I need Razor Gauntlets, Whipvine Cord, or Merciful Greaves. Give me one at least. Merciful Greaves and the Ring of Demonic Guile, which is a haste verse. Why is everything haste verse in this bitch? Like, why you got haste on everything? I want crit verse. Not like I need it, but I did get the boots. Merciful Greaves, there they are. Wow, they are green. They are very green, but you know what? We got them. That's all that matters. We're down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boss drops. Technically, the next run could be done with boss drops. I doubt it, but you never know. Oh my god, would you look at the time already? I got more stuff I need to show in this video before it's done. So here's a boss drop. Here's a boss drop. Here's a boss drop. And here's something different. Get some leather, which leather will, like, not crazy amounts of money, but it's going to add up. Oh my god, I forgot about this! This is one of the quests that I have to do on Khalect while I'm out here. I need to do the OOX thing because I don't have the pet for the chicken. I just never got it. I need to do this. And thank god I picked that up while I'm sitting here farming for a Sprite Darter. I forgot about that. I need to do that out here. I need to do this one, the one at Tenaris, and then go back to Stranglethorn and get that pet. Well, that was nice. Cool. But that wasn't the only thing I got that wasn't a boss drop. Right now, I'm more worried about trying to get the bosses dead and doing the boss rooms. But I guess technically, there's one already. Why do we need to worry about it if I'm just going to get one to drop? So there's the marksman band. That's the first zone drop. It's male bracers. Here's what they look like. There you go. Like, I've got the necklace again. This is the third time I got this necklace, and now we're finally getting the first zone drop. 5 hours in, marksman bands, done and done. You know what is good though? Fellhide cap. Bada boom, baby. Bubba bing. Bubba booey. Fellhide cap. There it is. That's it right there. Crit haste, leather helmet. We're down to 1 boss and 2 zone drops. Dire Maul East is going very smoothly so far, other than the constant state that these mobs are absolutely wrecking me and killing me all the time. Other than that, it's good. Now, if you've been watching me do zone lock for some time now, you will know that there is one type of drop that I absolutely love getting. Yo, boa steering arrows! Hello? I don't have this one yet. Yo, we got an actual world drop epic. I said maybe we'll get one doing Dire Maul. And we got a boa steering arrows. I do believe I need this one in my collection. Let me check my bank real quick. Yeah, there is no boa steering arrows in my collection of world drop epics. I did need that. That's really cool, actually. I'm really happy I got that. My collection of world drop epics is growing. Now, this next clip here, it was a little bit of time after. Not much has happened, except this right here might be one of the funniest things, to me at least, that I did in this challenge. But I have a feeling I'm about to get some pants. I've got a feeling that we're about to get some unbridled leggings. No, they're off the satyrs who don't wear pants, so why do they have pants? Maybe they're wearing pants underneath their fur and they were wearing it before they evolved? That guy's got... Is that a fist weapon? What do you have in your hand? That doesn't even make sense. Whatever. See ya. There is no shot! There is no shot. It actually just dropped. That's really funny. Anyway, there's the pants. That's really, really funny. Well, that's the zone drop, ladies and gentlemen. Unbridled leggings. Oh my God. So now we're just down to the phasing boots and the razor gauntlets. So I only need to kill phase lashers. I guess that might save some time. That's good. All right. Yeah, it's just 2 drops. That's definitely not going to be a problem just to get those, will it? Another unbridled leggings? I wasn't expecting to get a dupe in here. Well, there's unbridled leggings again. Well, it's a little dangerous. It's okay. I can handle it. Sometimes. You've got to be kidding me. I got a 3rd unbridled leggings. A 3rd one. Numero 3. I still don't have the boots. I might not have the phasing boots, and I might have many pairs of pants now, but I also had the final boss drop. I did kick, I should have kicked. Just go dog form. I don't normally say thank you. You're in dog form. That way I know you're not going to heal yourself. And we can touch a death. This is kill 14. I know 14 doesn't seem like a lot, but getting here is kind of a pain. All I need is the razor gauntlets. There has never been a dungeon, I don't think, in zone locked history where zone drops are done before the boss. That's my pile of rubber right there. So let's make sure that it doesn't happen in here. Let's just get the drop. We did it! We will not have it where zone drops get done before boss drops. It will not happen. Not today, ladies and gentlemen. Not today. Not this dungeon. All that's left in the East Wing here is the phasing boots. A pair of boots that can only drop from the phase slasher mob. There can be anywhere between 3 and 11 of these mobs in a dungeon at a time, and the drop rate's 0.6%, so it's really not as bad as others that I farmed. But let's just go cut down some plants. How many unbridled? Like, I'm going to stop recording these. All right. This is the last one I'm putting in the video, okay? I got another pair of unbridled leggings. Still don't have the phase boots, okay? I'm not putting any more unbridled clips in the video. This is the very last one, okay? No more after this point. So that was a lie. I just have a feeling I'm about to get some more zone lock pants. Or zone drop pants. I said I wasn't going to add any more to the video. But there is no shot I predicted it twice now. Like, they're 0.3. And the drop rate isn't super high. But how do I... all right, maybe things were just kind of going a little crazy inside the dungeon. I needed a nice breath of fresh air. I needed to get out and just farm something else. And I did. I mean... oh, shit! Emerald Whelpling! I actually got an Emerald Whelpling to drop. Look at that. I was here for the Sprite Darter, but we got an Emerald Whelpling drop. That is interesting. I did say that I would go to another spot in the zone once I get an Emerald Whelpling, just because I wanted it to be here when I got it. That was kill. Hold on, I can tell you what kill it was. 615, because I killed one more after. 615 kills, and I got the Emerald Whelpling. Okay, well, we got that. Now we just need a Sprite Darter. I spent a lot of time farming for those boots, and let me tell you, they don't like dropping. Those plants there, they love their boots and do not want to give them up for whatever reason. So I did the only thing that I thought I could do. I went to Dire Maul West. I'm still in the same zone. I still have another dungeon, actually 2 dungeons to do yet, so why don't I just come back for them later? So there I went. Over to Dire Maul West, aka the Capitol Gardens. The first boss here is Magister Khalect, a loyal lieutenant of Prince Tortheldrin. You know, when the task came to slaughter their people, Khalect did not hesitate. One of those fights ended with Khalect taking a fatal wound. Now, his spirit roams this land, still trying to defend Tortheldrin's rule. He won't be able to defend it from me, though, trying to get those magically sealed bracers and the flame-scarred shoulders. Just random dudes showing up. Alright. So, first boss, Magister Calendris. I need the flame-scarred shoulders and the magically sealed bracers. We got the bracers. The bracers are nice, and I got some random cape that I'm not going to ever touch. But we did get the bracers. So that's that. Oh, they're actually kind of ornate. More ornate than I thought they'd be. Another one that was bound to this land is Ileana Ravenoak. She was Prince Thortheldrin's most valued hunter. That wasn't until she refused to execute the ones that she was meant to protect. Doing so, the prince had her killed, and her pet bear as well. Bound both of their souls to protect this land for eternity. I need the Padre's trousers and the gauntlets of accuracy. Hold on, let's see this. Who did I just kill? Who are you again? Ravencloak. I need the gauntlets of accuracy and Padre's trousers. Well, I got the trousers. I got some trousers, and I also got some gloves that are haste versus indestructible that I do not care about. Anyway, what are pants? That's right, those are pants. Right there they are. That's pants. Just like the last wing, there are ancient in this one as well. Tendris Warpwood is one of those ancients. He was meant to protect this city, no matter the cost. And even during the Sundering, he still protected the city no matter the cost. But after years of corruption, that too infected his spirit. Luckily, Thortheldrin didn't need to kill this one. But I will. I need the Stoneflower Staff, Petrified Bark Shield, Warpwood Bindings, and the Tangle Moss Leggings. Alright, I got all the trees over here. Either this is going to be a really good idea or a really bad idea. Like, really good, I can handle this and not maybe a problem. Or really bad, and I'm just going to die. They're just rooting me nonstop. That's actually kind of cancer. Yeah, word of the wise, make sure you kill all the ancients prior to fighting Tendris. Alright, Mr. Tendris Warpwood, I need 4 items off of you. So it is a guarantee that I get to... That's a horse! So there it is. Tangle Moss Leggings and the Warpwood Binding. Here's what they look like. I'm not in combat, so why can't I... There we go. Leggings, binding. There they are. There they are. After Tendris falls, you can enter a doorway to go into an underground holding cell. There lies the demon Imolthar, summoned into this city to be the next power source for it since the Well of Eternity was destroyed. The elves here siphoned his energy so they could attempt to be immortal again. For 10,000 years, Blizzard sure loves 10,000 years. For 10,000 years, he bid his time until he could be freed to take revenge. Well, that didn't work out since I showed up. I need the Blade of the New Moon, Cloak of the Cosmos, Robe of Everlasting Night, Demon Howl Wrist Guards, Eyestalk Cord, and the Odious Greaves. Well, we did it. Oh, the eyes don't go away when he's dead. Okay, for some reason I thought they would. Anyway, Imolthar, I am 2 out of 8. Don't give me any duplicates. The belt was a duplicate. No, the shoulders were a duplicate. The belt was not. The belt is there. It's a nice little gray, maybe dark or light blue, whatever, and green belt. There it is. We got it. And the final boss of this wing is the man himself, Prince Thortheldrin. He was one who decided to summon Imolthar. However, the exposure of demonic energy twisted his mind. Eventually, he felt the demon didn't have much energy left, and afraid of not having power, he ordered for everyone except his most loyal servants to be killed. Well, he had to enjoy all the power for himself, right? I'll enjoy the Stone Shatter, Time-Worn Mace, and the Bracers of the Eclipse. Well, we're in Legacy loot now. Like, that's why it could drop duplicates. It is what it is, right? Oh shit, Eidolon Cloak. Zone drop already. Zone drop already. We already got a zone drop. One of the ones I needed. Eidolon Cloak. Almost fits the Mog. Not very well, but kind of the same idea of the gold and kind of blue. Even that's kind of blue-ish. Very heavy on the ish. But we got the Eidolon Cloak. Equipping it. We learned it. And that's already one zone drop done. And we're barely been an hour since we started this. That was one of the 4 zone drops that you can get in this wing. The Eidolon Cloak. I'm also going to need the Orphic Bracers, Stonebark Gauntlets, and the Wand of Arcane Potency. Not to mention, there's also a rare that spawns in here named Susie. From them, I will need the Brightspark Gloves and Threadbane Trousers. Alright, Tendris. You're dead. And I need the Stoneflower Staff and the Petrified Bark Shield. Alright, Tendris is done. We got the shield. I'm in combat with what? I can't show things off if I'm in combat. Hold on. Okay, out of combat. Anyway, staff is it's a stick and shield. All right, that's it. I'm so scared that like I have to keep myself topped up because like any second I could just be flung into the sky and take a fair bit of damage from like nothing. Whatever, he's dead. We survived. We're all good. Anyway, what do I need off this guy? Lots of stuff. We're going to be doing the Maradon thing now, huh? We're going to be doing the Maradon thing where I'm just going to keep getting, like, duplicates over and over and over. Even though this boss had, what, 6 items I could have gotten, we're going to start getting dupes over and over and over. It's going to be just like Razor Lash all over again. Cool. Well, yeah, so Cloak of the Cosmos, there it is. We've done it. Cool. I feel like classic. They just put whatever sound effect they could on 100%. Hey, I needed that crossbow. The crossbow. Oh my god. Why are you so small? Yeah, there's a wiener joke in there somewhere. But why is this crossbow so tiny? It even has leech on it. But like, it's a little baby. Perfectly average. Okay. All right, you're not wrong. Okay, boss is dead. Bear is dead. Ghost is dead again. I need the Gauntlets of Accuracy. Bing bang bodily bop. Y'all, the Gauntlets of Accuracy were the drop. So that boss is done. I don't have to come up here anymore. That's what they look like. They're gloves. I'll give it that. They're gloves. But that boss is done and done. All right, here's a little tip for you gamers out there. Right by Magister Calendars right here, and when you're going up these stairs, if you don't want to fight a lot of stuff, you want to do a little skip, if you use the Dance Dance Darkmoon toy right here on the banister, not on the stairs, on the banister, and you use it, hey, you kind of get teleported straight down to where the final boss is, right over there. That's a little Knabble knowledge just for you guys. You're welcome. Knock it off. You know, I'll put the lucky duck on my head for Imilthar. Hold on. It's on my head. There it is. One lucky duck on my head. Please, please, please give me 2 drops that I need. I needed them both. I needed them both. We got 2 drops I need. We got some boots that are very green, and we got some bracers that are very orange and yellow. Oh my god, why is the timer stopped? That's such a good question. I went and did archaeology and I didn't put it back on. Whatever, you got extra time inside of Feralas. Not like that's going to matter. I still have all of Dire Maul North to do yet, and I have the Sprite Darter to farm. So the timer means absolutely nothing. I'm still going to be here for probably like another 50 hours anyway. It was all over the place. So it has nothing. It really hindered the whole like trying to progress everything and fully clear it because of doing that. Like, will we do Silithus and like go in there and do the AQ rage just for the sake of doing it one time? I can probably muster some people up, maybe, because by the time I get there, pre-patch will be out, and I have no idea the changes. If it's even going to be even doable at level 30. I don't know. However, Susie, even though they're a rare elite, is absolutely getting dumpstered by me and Connor and the multiple bends. Susie, I need both your drops. I need the Bright Spark gloves and the Threadbane trousers. You give me the trousers. Today is a day of pants. Today is a day of pants. There they go, some cloth pants. First rare drop, done. Maybe I'll actually get the rare done before I get all the other bosses done. Knabble, as your doctor, I got these tests back and they say you're a nerd. You think I have a doctor? I live in the States. Of course I don't have a doctor. You with your free healthcare thinking everyone can have a doctor. Watch your privilege, buddy. Well, I got the Time Worn Mace, which I needed. There it is. That's cool. And I also got some Crit Haste chest piece that I don't care about. So I still need the bracers. Still need the bracers. But hey, an item is an item. And it's an item. Oh, what the f was that pack? How did I get 3 greens and a blue? What the hell was that pack? 2 of them being sources that I need. 1 green that sells for 2k and a blue that sells for 27k. It's Witch Fury. What was that pack? They just gave me an entire arsenal of shit right there. What was that? I mean, I'll take it, but like, goddamn. Would you guys like another zone drop, though? How about a second zone drop today? Would you like that? Because I sure would. There it is, the Stonebark Gauntlets. I'm not a fan of gloves or boots that have like this over cuff thing of like them being folded over. Not a fan of those. However, we'll take another zone drop. We do like other zone drops. We take them. Now it's just down to the Orphic Bracers and the Wand of Arcane Potency, which come off these guys. So we'll just have to keep farming these elementals, these arcane elementals. All right, it's happening again, even in this wing. It's getting way too late into this video, and I still have a lot to show, okay? So here's a boss drop, here's a boss drop, and here's a different drop. I would thoroughly like to not be thrown into the wall anymore at, like, Mach Million, okay? Chill. All right, what do we get? Orphic Bracers! Zone drop! Oh my god, dude. What is going on? I know you said the zone drops weren't that bad, but really? 3 of the 4 zone drops on the first day? Here's what they look like. I'm trying to anyway. I'm in combat. Hello? I gotta reload. Wow, they are a color, that's for sure. They are unique looking. They are, they're something, huh? Hey, you know what? Orphic Bracers obtained, and we got a green that I needed. Drops be dropping. However, I would very much like this boss to just be done with his drops. Just drop the shoulders. Thank you. Man, fine. No, man, now I'm attacked by a ghost. This boss is done. What do these shoulders look like? I'm so glad you asked. There they are. They're those shoulders. Okay. Well, there they are, the shoulders. And it was like a southwestern salad. There's the duplicate Stonebark Gauntlets. That is a duplicate zone drop. We got our first dupe. But hey, you know what? A dupe is still dupe. I mean, something's happening. I'll take it. Thank you, Connor, for just absolutely blasting everything, even though I'm getting CC'd and silenced and all this other stuff. Gloves? Hey, gloves! Susie dropped her gloves for me. There they are. We are good to go with this rare. Rare is completed. I now just need the 1 zone drop and the 1 drop from the boss. We're cruising through. Well, Wand of Arcane Potency. It is confirmed highly broken. You are correct. it would be just the boss remaining. It is just the robe of everlasting night. Well, there's the wand. It is just a little star. So, that's that. It was just down to Imolthar, and let me tell you, I am having some trouble with him. I'm either dying to really dumb shit and like him throwing me into the air and I'm just falling and dying, or he's just not giving me the one drop that I need. So there's only one thing I can do that I can think of to help me get a drop that I need. I will loot dance right here. This will be it. This will be it. If the loot dance doesn't work here, the loot dance might be dead. This will be my last time trying to loot dance. And if it doesn't work, this might be it. Here we go. The loot dance has not done well for me in Kalimdor. And just maybe in Kalimdor it's cursed. But this is my test to see if the loot dance is actually worth it or not. Here we go. Loot dance, I think the loot dance might be dead, guys. I think it might be dead. That doesn't mean I gave up, though. No. I still kept trying. And I was paid off the very next run. Imolthar, listen, dude. There's a reason why people don't care for Dire Maul, alright? And I think you're part of it. I hate to tell you this, buddy. I think you're part of it. Oh my god, I'm done. Oh my god, finally, dude. Dire Maul, whatever I am in West. West is done. Here's the robes. I know you guys want to look at them. They don't look too bad. They do not look too bad. So there it is. Let's head back to East and try to grind out that zone drop, okay? All right, cool, great, thanks. Yes, I went back to East to try to get those boots to drop, but of course I got something else instead. Is there ever a... If there's ever a time loot dance, now loot dance is dead, and we've said that earlier. There they are. There they are. There they are. I said I'm gonna get another pair of pants before I get the boots. I'm telling you, I was like, I know it. I'm stealing satyrs again. I'm gonna get another pair of pants. My God, I knew it was gonna happen. I said I was going to show any more pants recordings, but guess what? Dumb shit like this keeps happening, and I have to keep showing it. I still don't have the phase boots. I'm at 337 kills on phase slashers. Don't have the boots yet, but hey, I got my umpteenth pair of pants. Wow. But then, after more runs and killing of the phase slashers, boots. All right. Give me the boots. Those are not the boots I wanted. I didn't want the trickster's boots or the quick blade. I wanted the phasing boots. Those are the wrong boots. I am still upset at 346 kills. That was it. I needed a break. I still have more I need to do in this zone, but I'm not doing it right now. Next time, though, Dire Maul North, I better be getting those boots. And more importantly, something really big happens that would change this challenge forever. In the next video, see you guys for part 2. Well, you've made it to the end. How's it going? Thanks for watching. I do appreciate it. It is currently 2:21 in the morning, and this video needs to come out in 10 hours. So, I need to stop procrastinating and stop doing these and rushing these because I don't think it came out great. But you know what? Thanks for watching still. I appreciate it. If your name is on the side here, you're a YouTube member. As always, I really do appreciate you. You're phenomenal. You're great. You're wonderful. Thank you a ton for allowing me to just keep making videos and have fun with it. I have a Twitch, I have a Discord, all that stuff. You guys know it. It's the end of the video stuff, right? If you like the video, like it. If you want to see more, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 30,000 this year, which I'm really close to it. So that's my next goal. Yeah, I will see you guys in part 2 where, trust me, something very, very big happens that will change Zone Locked forever, and we're going to have to talk a lot about it. But I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.